Okay, class. Before we will proceed to our topic today, kindly stand up first and we will having our prayer. Okay, Miss, lead the prayer. It was in the beginning, is now, and will be forever. So, good morning, class. Okay, before you will sit down, please check if your desk has a garbage. So put that on the garbage can and please clean under your tables and your desk. Okay. So you are all perfect in this attendance? Okay, very good. Clap that you're perfect today. So, who among you here can give a recap about our topic last meeting? You, ma'am? Okay. Our topic last meeting is all about microscope. What is microscope? Microscope is an instrument used to see objects that are too small to be seen by our naked eye. So, we use this microscope that is not can be seen on our naked eye. So, this is the microscope. So, I have a scrambled word here. It is part of the microscope, but it is scrambled. So, you need to guess what word it is. So, number 1. Okay, very good. It is base. Number 1. It is base. Very good. It is base. This is a base. Thank you. Number 2. What word it is? Okay, it is microscope. Very good. Very good, class. You have a great idea about microscope. Number 3. Okay, very good. It is eyepiece. It is eyepiece. And the fourth word is, what is this? What word it is? Is it? What word is it? Okay, it is the stage. Very good. Okay, these 4 words is related to our topic today. But before we will proceed to our topic today, I will show you my objectives. So, first objective. Okay. Our first objective is can you read? Learn to identify the microscope and their function. So it is our first objective for this topic. Second objective is appreciate the importance of microscope. And the last objective is perform in relation to the parts of microscope and their functions. So our last objective is perform tasks in relation to the parts of microscope and their functions. So before we will proceed, this class I will group you into two groups. This is group 1 and this is group 2. So what you need to do, I have a picture here about the microscope. It is the part of the microscope and their functions. So our topic is all about the parts of microscope and their functions. So we finished tackling about the microscope. So we will have to discuss what is the microscope and their functions. So each group I will give this picture, parts of the microscope and their functions. So you need to discuss it to your group, and you will be graded according to the rubrics. So this is the rubrics. When you presented it in front. So these are the rubrics. Explanation is 50 points. Grammar, on how you use your grammar in reporting that in front, it is 40 points. So the total of 90 points. So this is for group 1 and this is for group 2. Okay, thank you. So I will be giving you 5 minutes to do this task. So let us give 5 minutes to each other, and you will be having 5 minutes in front to discuss it to your classmates. So, okay. So start discussing now to your classmates. So I will first remove this because our board is too small to be used. Okay, avoid talking to your classmates. Discuss that. Okay? Okay. Okay, last 1 minute class. So you will discuss that in front. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so first to present their discussion is the group number 2. Okay, present it in front. Okay, very good. Let's give 2 claps to group 2. Okay, group 1, present it in front. Okay, very good. Let's give 3 claps to group 1. So, your explanations are all correct. But, one group is have their good explanation. But, you all have correct explanation. So, I will give 90 points to group 1. So, give them a round of applause, please. So, they have 90 points. So, don't be sad group 2 because you have 80 points. So, let's clap also to group 2. So, our topic today let's proceed to our topic today, that is parts of the microscope and their function. So this is the microscope. So can you see it in your naked eye? No. So let's move our lenses to zoom it and can be seen on our naked eye. So zoom. So okay, thank you for your cooperation. And our microscope is now bigger. So this is our microscope. So let's discuss its part and its function. So first part is the ocular lens or eyepiece. So we can see the ocular or eyepiece in this part of the microscope. So what is ocular or eyepiece? So the lens, you look through it, it magnifies the object. So you will see in this part, your eyes will be put in there that you can see, so that you can see the object by your naked eye. So this is the first part where you can put your eyes first and you can see object. Next one is the body tube. Okay, the body tube is in here. So in here is the body tube. The body tube maintains the proper distance between the ocular and objective lenses. So the body tube is the bridge of the ocular and the objective lens. So it is the body tube. Here, the body tube. So it separates the ocular and the objective lenses. So the next part is the course adjustment. Okay. The course adjustment is this part. So what is course adjustment? Course adjustment knob moves the body tube up and down in large objects to focus the image. So this part is, the use of this part is moving the body tube. If we need to focus it on the object, this body tube will get down, and if we will not focus the object, this body tube will get up. So it is the use of this part. It is the course adjustment knob. Next part is the fine adjustment knob. So this part is the fine adjustment knob. So this part, it is the fine adjustment knob. So what is fine adjustment knob? The fine adjustment knob, where we can see here. So up in the fine adjustment knob is the, okay, very good, course adjustment knob. So in the course adjustment knob, we can adjust the body tube up and down. So in the fine adjustment knob, we can adjust the body tube left and right. So the difference between two adjustment knob is in the course adjustment, is you can adjust the body tube up and down to focus the object. And the fine adjustment knob, you can adjust the body tube left and right to focus the object. So next part of the microscope is the arm. The arm is located here. It is the arm of the microscope where we can handle the microscope. It is the arm. So arm acts as handle, supports the body tube. So without the arm, the body tube will not be stand or not be what do we call this? Not be stand itself without the arm, because the arm, it supports the body tube to be stand in here to focus on the objects. So in arm also we can handle the arm when we will carry it to the specific place. So the arm is very useful because it handles the body tube to stand it on her position. Next part of the microscope is the, what do you call this? This part, this. So it is the objective lenses. So these are the objective lenses. So actually, this objective lenses is 3, but in the picture you see 2 because it is not rotatable, because it is a drawing only, because our science laboratory for now is not available. But if we have time to use the science laboratory, we will discuss it to you. This is the objective lenses. So these objective lenses at the base of the body tube. So it is under the body tube. So this ocular and this objective lenses are connected. So these objective lenses, we can adjust it in lower lens, it is 4 times. So the medium lens is 10 times and the high lens is 40 times. So if we'll move the lenses to focus that thing to able to get the object bigger, we will adjust the tube, the objective lenses. We will rotate the objective lenses correctly. So when we will adjust the objective lenses, we will use the revolving nose piece. So when we will adjust these objective lenses, we will use this revolving nose piece. So it is that thing that you can adjust the objective lenses so that they can put it in their proper places when we use medium, low, or high lenses. So we will use this revolving nose piece to adjust its objective lenses. Next is the stage clips. So stage clips is this 2 black part here. So it is the stage clips. So what is the stage clip? Okay, very good. It holds the slide in place on the stage. So when we place an object here in our hole, so these two objects will support the slides. So this stage clips supports the object to not be able to move, to be focused on our lenses. So these two clips supports the slides to be not able to move when we will use to see an object. So this clips has its very good. It has their stage. Hindi yung stage na parang marami yung sumasayaw ha. Ito yung stage. This stage supports the slide. So it supports the slide. So the slides will be put in this part which has the hole. The hole in here. So it allows the light to pass through this hole in here, and it is a part of the stage. It supports the light that will come from the mirror, enable to the light to pass this through this part of the stage. So this is the stage. Okay, very good. Next, under the stage, there is part which we called it a diaphragm. Okay, diaphragm. So under the stage, there is a part of the microscope which we can call it a diaphragm. So what is the use of the diaphragm under the stage? So it controls the light that will coming through this hole from the mirror. So it will control the light that will pass through this hole to not be able to our eyes that will be hurt because of the radiation of the light that will come to our eyes. Okay, so it controls the light that will pass on the hole that will come to our object, our slides. So next is the mirror. So this part is the mirror. This circle or oblong here is the mirror. Okay, it is the mirror. But some microscope will not use mirror on this part. Some of the microscope is using light because when there is no sunrise, this mirror will not be available because there are no light coming from this mirror. But this time we will use this mirror. So bounces light up through the diaphragm. So when we face the mirror on the sun, there is a reflection that will come up to this hole in our stage. So before it will come to the hole on the stage, it will come first under the stage which has its diaphragm that controls the light passes through an object. Okay. Understood? Okay. So last part of our microscope is this part. What do we call this part? Okay, it is the base. Okay, thank you. Okay, base. It supports the entire microscope. So without base, the microscope will not be in their balance because the base it supports the whole microscope. So without this base, the microscope will be not able to stand up by their posture. The microscope will tumble down and not be able to stand up because there is no base. So this base is really helpful in the microscope because it supports the entire microscope. So, understood? Questions? Okay. So this ocular eyepiece also has its adjustment. So when we will adjust its ocular lens, this ocular lens, it will be click. So what click? Pag in-adjust natin ito, pag napunta na ito sa kanyang posisyon na sa kanyang tamang posisyon, ay tutunog ito. Ganyan. So, itong ocular eyepiece ay ma-adjust din natin. So, this objective lenses, hindi na natin ito ma-adjust, but we can adjust it through the revolving nose piece. Okay? Okay, understood? Okay. So, who among you here can summarize the parts of the microscope and their functions? So, who among you here? Okay, ma'am?
There are 12 parts of microscopic: the ocular eyepiece, the body tube, the objective lenses, revolving nosepiece, stage, diaphragm, mirror, base, stage clips, arm, fine adjustment knob, and coarse adjustment knob. Coarse adjustment knob move the body tube up, and down. And the fine adjustment knob, it rotates left and right. So the ocular eyepiece is the lens you look the object. It focuses on the object. So that is the microscope.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, give her a round of applause, please. So, this time, you will get 1/4 sheet, not 1/4, but one whole sheet of paper, and you will be answering this. So, what you need to do is, you will give the following parts of their microscope and their function. So, I will remove this for you to able to get to answer it honestly. Okay? Okay. So, on your one whole sheet of paper, you need to draw the microscope and you will label its parts and its function. So I will be giving you 10 minutes to answer the question because we have no time. So you have 10 minutes to answer this picture or to label it picture. Okay. Your 10 minutes starts now. Avoid talking to your classmates. Avoid cheating. Okay, it's very... So, this quiz is so very easy because we tackle it just for this day. Okay, 1 minute left. your papers so that next meeting I will give that to you and your scores. So pass your papers. Okay. Pass your papers. Okay. Okay. Next meeting, I want you to make a research. So bring this, write this assignment on your one whole sheet of paper. So, question number 1. Who invented the microscope? And write his or her autobiography. So write the name of the inventor of the microscope and you will write his autobiography. Number 2 question is, what are the different kinds of microscope and its function? So what are the functions of the different kinds of microscope? So there are 3 types of microscope. So you will give their functions. So write it on the one whole sheet of paper and we will check it on the next meeting. Okay. So let's stand and we will be having our closing prayer. Okay, lead, sir. Was in the beginning, is now, and will be forever. Okay, class, let's call it a day. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye, class.